Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Beorning, and today we are boarding up houses. That's right. Very important, very delicate work that must be done. We are preparing for a storm, and I don't mean a hurricane in the literal sense, but a storm of enemies coming across. We're also checking privies. Hello, anybody home? Yeah. Okay. This orc seems to not be very well nourished at the moment. Alright, okay, so that's certainly nothing that you want to meet in the privy when you are taking care of some business. Alright, so that's at least handled. So at least we know that there was something in at least one of them. I suppose that means we need to check the others, just in case there are more. That's a guardhouse, not a privy. Alright, how about this? Is there another orc in here? Chicken. Well, that was... I suppose that there are other things that are getting locked in privies also. Let's see. Oh, here's another house to take care of. Okay, good. Here's one here. Board this one up. Anything else here? This one needs a bit boarding. You'll think, well, I guess if you wanted a good job, you would have given it to someone who's more talented at boarding up houses. That's all I gotta say. Oh, there is... Oh, another... It's larger than the other privies. Anything in there? So you found me. Oh, worry not. I shall save you the trouble and present myself to Edric before I can misunderstand my... Okay, so... Alright, so therefore that tells you quite a number of things. We found someone who was hiding. Okay, a member of the town hiding a chicken and an orc. That's quite a combination. Alright, well that takes care of that. So check the privies, and I've boarded up the houses. Before I go inside, is there anything else I need to do? Since going inside has a... Well, yeah, it'll level me and take care of things there, but I figure it'll be a bit of a sense of finality since the loading screen makes it a natural place to break episodes. So let's see if I can do more out here for the rest of the episode.
The minions of Orthonk are growing stronger in these lands.
Hail! I heard word of a hardy Beorning that had come to the Entwade, and surely that must be you. I had little time for... do you have Beornings coming through here every day? I mean, how'd you know a weak one from a hardy one? Anyway, I have little time for introductions. I am Kinbert. St. Edric sent me on patrol the road of Middlemead, but I've met some resistance. The Uruks lurk all around us here, but I doubt myself seen. Middlemead is a valuable trading post in the Kingstead, and the Entwade was oft host of scores of traders. As of late, none have been in the Entwade, and Edric is convinced the king's departure marked an uprising of Uruks in our lands. If the trade routes are truly overrun, our situation will be dire. Patrol along the road to Middlemead, and I will hold my position here. If you can find any sign of traders or their goods, we will need to act swiftly, or the Uruks will claim it. Alright, so therefore, let's patrol these roads. I think this is the road. The road here is barren and nothing catches my eye. Okay, that's. Well, I see a wagon up here. That looks maybe something significant. Discovered a wrecked cart of ransacked goods littering the edge of the road. Okay, let's get these crops. Collect traits of Kingstead crops. Alright, wonderful. Of course, we also have this Uruk up here. That's going to be a real pain if I don't deal with him. Let me build up a little bit of fury. There, let's see how this works. Okay, one dead black arrow. So let us get back to here. Oh, okay. Hello there.
Shadows lie along our path.
This bodes
Seek
ill for
to
his
spell
pine
them at
claw.
all
The
cost.
Uruks cannot be allowed to lay claim to our trade routes and goods. There must be some reason for the wanton violence, and I fear that they will use the resources of our rich lands against us. Ride along the road and slay the Uruks you encounter. Those near the carts are likely pillaged our goods, and they must be returned to Endwade if we could hope to win. So I need to also search for Urukai ambushers for stolen goods. Okay, actually, let's remove these two from the tracker. Since we finished the objectives there, and we're just waiting to turn them in on the inside. Okay, so let's see. That's a black arrow, not an ambusher. Uruks dart around dark horses, stealing goods from their recent kills. Yeah, alright. I really should stop starting out with Execute. Execute is a finishing skill, as the name implies, and as I tend to often use it when I am when I'm not mounted. There we go. Okay, good. Is that an ambusher? Oh yeah, that's an ambusher. Good. It's time to go after an ambusher. Let's ambush the ambusher. Oh yeah, I completely missed! Good grief! That was like the worst. The worst. There we go. Okay, good. I managed not to be seen there. Okay, but there's an ambusher over there. Okay. Oh, unfortunately, said ambusher route. Either that or I was really way off. Alright, okay. Now this time I see exactly where it's at. I've got the skill queued. So let's go! Charge! Alright, good. Yeah. You're a great, powerful ambusher. Now I should be able to execute. Whap! Nothing! Well, they're leveled. That's... I guess that was... Well, that wasn't really all that unexpected, considering how close I was to the next level there. Alright, good. Now I'm 87. And my target before heading to the next part of the epic is 88. Let us Head onward! Preferably with... Does execute actually do any? Well, I guess it... Alright, here we go. Ouch! 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 I know, other than consuming lots of wrath, but I would expect if it consumes a great deal of wrath, it would also do a great deal of damage. 1400 versus... Yeah, it does a significant amount of damage. Okay, there we go. So I have to actually keep good rolls in order to actually do a great deal of damage, but that's an entirely different matter. Alright, let's see. Let's pull him. Hopefully we could pull him away from his friend there. Good. Of course, it'd be better if I can actually... Actually, maybe using ambush as an opener isn't as bad as I was thinking before, because very often I have a great deal of fury at that point. Well, lately I tend not to have much fury otherwise. Actually, that's what Arise is for. Give myself a great deal of fury. I am forgetting to use that. Yeah, okay, up, mount! No! Oh, I can't do 2-to-1 at this point. Alright, here we go. Let's get out of here. Not three! Ah! Okay, I've got to get back to town. Fast and quick. Yeah. Morale's too low. Okay, let's try it again. I think I had about 3 at the end down there. Okay, let's get off of here. And unfortunately, I really don't have any... Actually, I probably do have some good healing skills if I remember. See this, of course. It's been so long since I've done mounted combat on the Beorning, I forgot how to switch to the... switch to the healing skills and back. Yes, of course. They do exist. On one of the other lines. Now, if I just remember which line it is. That's what these other lines are all about, is to give me some... Of course, I'm not going to do anything while I am stuck in town. Alright, now let's get back here. My main thing... Oh, yeah?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Oh, are you that Pineclaw I've been hearing about? Gandalf Greymane wishes to speak with you. I believe he said that he will be stopping over briefly in Adoras. Perhaps you will find him there, if you ride hard. I believe he was hoping you would help the phase of Eastfold. Alright, so this is where you get sent over to Eastfold. Actually, it might not be... Yeah, but to Eastfold is a... Oh yeah, but that's level 89. So I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Oops, sorry about that.
Our hope lies in strength.
Alas,
the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
I had worried this would be the case. I mourn the people of Middlemead, and I hope that such loss will continue to visit our lands. Now then, we must form a plan, for the Uruks must be dealt with, and our goods salvaged, right? Okie dokie.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Along the road, I have seen many foes, Pineclaw. None were greater than the Uruk who guarded the stockpile of pillaged goods. He rode atop a thickly armored steed that bore weapons of the finest make. He has no doubt stolen those tools from our traders, caught ferrying blades of the stone deans back to the kingstead. I know not if this Uruk is their leader or merely one of their mightiest, but he must be slain if Entwade is to be prepared for the coming attack. Ride out to the stockpile along the road's edge and slay him when you can draw his attention. There Edric will wish to know which foes will be put to the end. Yes, alright, so I still have to... Well, I've did one aid quest. Still need to get 2 ambushers and a few more crates. And actually, let's take care of this guy. Oh, actually, I just ran to an ambusher. I am not going to give up the chance to take out an ambusher. Of course, it might help if I could actually hit him. Okay, yeah. That's why I want to follow, because it doesn't help to go counter to him. Alright. No, 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 no! No, not... Okay, well, that's it for today's episode, because it looks like I am just not going to get this done anytime soon. So next time I'll be back, I will have hopefully gotten rid of these. Hopefully we've gotten rid of these foes. Yeah. Okay. At least that's one advantage of them breaking off when they get next to the town. Okay, that's it for today's episode. I am going to take care of these last ambushers between episodes. And next time we will go after Azia. Oh, okay, that's right. That's an Orcish name, not an Anglo-Saxon name. Because I was trying to read that as an Anglo-Saxon name. So wait a minute, they don't have J's in Anglo-Saxon. Right. Okay, next time when I come back, I will go after this Azgaji, deal with him. I'll probably already have the crates collected and those ambushers done. And I'll see you next time in our next episode of Piney Plays of the Beorning.